In this feature review video, we're going to look at the EvolveFM desktop and just briefly review what each of the icons does in terms of where it takes you and what the approximate use of each of these modules are. Keep in mind, your desktop may look different than this. This is the desktop that an administrator sees, where all the functions are available. Generally, a user would only see some subset of these icons depending on the responsibilities they had and what modules they had access to. So the space module, and I'll access most of these from the bottom since I've already opened them up in past videos, deals with everything to do with properties, buildings, floors, spaces, and occupants. The platform administration module deals with user management, advanced data imports, and all the setup areas that we've discussed in other videos. Contacts are where all the people and companies and other entities that you communicate with that aren't assets or spaces go. And all occupants go here, maybe vendors that you contract with, that kind of thing. And this database is where you go to get people to put them in spaces and associate them with other database records within Evolve. The drawings menu is where most people are going to work most of the time. And we're going to do probably 5 or 6 different video segments on all the functions that are contained here. The drawing viewer that you're looking at is here. We have a drawing management set of tools. We have administration. So the drawings module has a lot of functions, and we'll review them all in detail in other videos. Organizational structure is where we set up our cost centers, our departments, and how these roll up through the organization. And this is a real important area because what you do here determines how the system can report and present data about your operations and your facilities to whoever on the management side needs to see that summary data. Pictures has to do with whatever you want to represent graphically in Evolve, like having a picture of a building and the building record would be a nice thing. Maybe having a picture of a computer in an asset record would be nice. Whatever kinds of pictures you're going to want to put in your database records, pictures of buildings, pictures of assets, all those pictures go here, and then you select them out of this library to associate them with the various data records in Evolve. And the same thing with documents. All documents, like say you had an asset that had a user's manual and you wanted that user's manual to be available from that database record for that asset, you would store that user's manual here and then associate it in the database record for that asset. And finally, reporting. And since we're going to do a separate video on reporting, just understand that here is where our standard report templates exist, and you're able to do a lot of creative things with those reports in terms of being able to sort and present different facilities data in both graphical and textual context. And that is a quick look at all the different modules of EvolveFM.